everybody. Welcome to Through Our Eyes. I am your lovely host, Lyric Malia, and I have my other lovely host. Take yourself off mute, baby. And I have my other lovely host here.
Hi, Melissa.
And
I'm
we are
Melissa.
we're with the beautiful Kimbi, the goddess Tiez. She's joining us tonight. We're going to, first of all, we're going to get into her latest single featuring her baby boy Zen. So we'll go do that, and then we'll be right back with some interviewing of this lovely goddess here. Here we
Yes.
go. Okay, all you have to do is just follow me. Hey world, hey world, do you hear? 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 Set the alarm. The time is
Do you want me?
Did we freeze? Hey,
Um, Lyric, unmute. There you go.
oh, I was just saying that was the sweetest thing I heard when I heard it. I was like, yes. I just felt like, okay, now I'm fixing to get goodness that I've been missing from the Kimby because I've been following you ever since you came
Listen.
out with your other videos that you had
Mm,
released last year, about what, 2 months ago or so, 4 months ago, something like that.
yes, when I came out with my newer stuff off of my album that I'm gonna release hopefully this year, but I finally completed. It's a uh life's work that I
Well,
finally completed. Yeah.
well, let me just say, Goddess, I think you sound so beautiful and so like ethereal. And my
Mm.
question to you is, where did you find like your inspiration? Where did you pull that passion from? It was just so deep.
For the Hey World,
Yeah, for
or
the Hey World song.
so basically, and I sent you the link lyric. So that's the link to the video, the full video that I did with my son. And
Okay.
it's actually, it ties into finding beauty in chaos. So Hey World is part one, and Finding Beauty in Chaos is part two. So it was just with everything that was going on, and being the mother of a little black boy king,
Hmm.
and me not hiding what was happening in the world from him. And just for example, just like the riots and when everything happened with George Floyd and the protests, um, and the schools being shut down, and it was just a change for everybody, just
Yeah.
having to adapt to
Yeah.
all. And I was just looking at him one day, and I realized these are our future leaders. From this
Right.
little, Malcolm X's, little Martin Luther King's, little, Stokely Carmichael's. All they're being birthed in this time period.
Hmm.
Um, so that's why I was just like, and then being that the world was waking
Yeah.
up, you
Right.
know, right? It took the pandemic for the world to wake up and see what we've seen all along.
All along.
Exactly.
You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
it's a beautiful energy shift. I mean, I'm just loving like this new vibration. We're just coming
Right,
into like this beautiful Aquarian age, and it's awesome. So I just
right.
really love your music. I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to see like where you're gonna go. I'm gonna be following you, girl. I got you.
I appreciate that. I receive that. I
For
receive
me
that.
and Kimby though, this is just so sweet for me because for me and Kimby, this is like full circle. Because when I first went independent with Lyrics Lounge,
Mhm.
she was the first interview that I did. And it was like on Thanksgiving or something. I think it was like on a Thanksgiving too. And she was the
Wow.
one that I did, and I'll never forget it because I was nervous, but I was like, shoot, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it by myself, and I'm just gonna get it done. And I didn't know what I was doing, how I was gonna come out, and now we're full circle, and now
Mhm.
it's moving through our eyes. And this is a new rendition. Through Vibes been here, but this is a new rendition because we're changing up the topic. I just felt
Mhm.
like early topics just wasn't hitting anymore. It's already oversaturated anyway.
Mhm.
And so to bring spirituality to the show of through our eyes, through
Mhm.
our eyes,
Yes.
it's like it's a no-brainer. I have to have her back. And then I saw the videos and I was like, just perfect timing. You talk about divine timing. This is divine
Mhm.
timing for me.
I agree.
Yes.
I
Blessings, blessings.
Now and I'm
Mhm.
glad that she kept going because when she was here, she was a duo and now she's a solo. And I'm just
Mhm.
excited for her solo.
Yeah. I think
Especially
that's.
because it seems more raw, like the emotions in the songs are
Mhm.
way more raw and come from like this rugged space. And
Yeah,
it,
just that acoustic.
yes,
Mhm.
you're being all transparent you're being way more transparent with us.
Well, I think there's like something more spiritual in vulnerability that I think that
Yeah,
people aren't aware of. Like they feel like I have to be hard and no, you need to cry and release that water, baby. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Get that water going. You need to
yeah,
burn and release that fire. Go ahead and
yes.
dance so you can get that root chakra going to the earth.
Okay, baby,
Get it right.
yes.
Use them elements. Love, manifest. Like manifest, right? So I think a
Exactly.
lot of people feel like they have to be in this box of spirituality. Like I gotta look this way. I gotta be. No, baby. Just be you. Be
That's
Mhm.
you
it.
and let it be. Let it
And
be.
that's what you've given us in these new singles that I've heard.
Yeah,
Especially Long
Yes.
and
each
that I forget.
video, each video that you'll see from when I went solo and
Hmm.
really became my own self and working from that place of vulnerability and transparency. So that's where I
Yes.
found my power. I found my power in the being vulnerable and my power in the darkness,
Okay.
Yes.
those dark spaces. And so each video you'll see, like from I Forgive You, it was like working, well, from Turnaround. So I worked with fire, with I
Hmm.
Forgive You, I worked with air, with loss, I worked with water, with this
Hmm.
one, Finding Beauty, I work with earth. So it's all, everything I do is strategic, and it's for a
I've
reason.
noticed
No,
that. And I
yeah.
can
Yes.
see that because on the one that I'm gonna play later, the Finding the Beauty in the Chaos, I remember doing some
Hmm.
reading one night, and I was telling the people, I was like, you got to learn how to meditate through the
Yes.
madness. And so for this
Yes.
song was that. You can feel like the energy of this video mixed with this music. Like the visuals,
Mm-hmm.
music just was like I cried. Like I was like, oh my God, whatever. Say
Because
like the
it's
energy
a
was so
special
strong.
story. Yeah, it's a
Right.
special story with that space because it was at former slave dwellings. So that's
Yes.
a lot of power in that.
And you can
It's not
feel
just
it.
a video.
Because your
It's
It's
not
not.
ancestors is there. They gonna get that
the
extra little punch with it.
you
They
can feel
coming with it,
it.
girl.
I was
They
just
ain't
like,
playing.
ooh.
Them say if y'all are ever in this part and to
Hmm.
go there, it's when I say it's they're there and it's some serious spiritual energy there. And it was a lot of things that happened before the shoot and even during the shooting of that video where
Hmm.
they let us know we're here and they let it be known. Yeah. So it was
Yeah.
serious.
They did because it just engulfed me. I could like truly, definitely feel.
Yeah. It was, girl,
It was
it's a
just like a
vibration.
takeover. It was definitely like
Yeah.
through the screen. I was like, I ain't even there. This ain't even the time of the video or nothing. But wow! And
So
as
let
soon
me
as
ask you, Goddess.
notification
uh,
started ringing, I was like, shit, it's so down.
So
Let me
if you
follow
ladies don't mind, can I ask the Goddess a question, Lyric?
sure,
What
baby.
is, can you give me some little tips on, because like I ground all the time, but everybody's got these like new rules of grounding. What are some things that you do to ground yourself so that you can get into this musical flow?
Honestly, for me, going nature,
Yes.
going into nature. But because here's the thing, it's like nothing is new. Everything's been
Mhm.
done and done. So when it hits to the point, with your grounding and meditation, it really goes into just shutting up, logging off sometimes, um, de unplugging
Yeah.
can really listen to what's going on within because everything's
Mhm.
inside us already, right?
Right.
So all what's happening is we're just tapping in and opening and accessing those notes and those messages that's literally in our bloodline and our DNA and our bones. So I just sit and I just listen.
Mhm.
So like finding beauty in chaos, when I wrote that, it was last year. I wrote it and it was with the guitar loop originally, and I have the original form on my Instagram page on the day that I wrote that, and I was in Georgia and it was hot, it was sweltering, everything. They had just set the I think the police station on fire, so it was like all that was
Mhm.
in the air, and I can feel things. you know
Yeah.
so I felt all that thickness, and I started feeling tight
Mhm.
myself, and I just wanted to tell everybody just cut off the news, just everybody just step away and breathe because I could feel everyone not breathing. Like
Yeah.
my back was literally on fire. My spine, I thought I would have to go to the hospital. That's how strong things have been, these
Yeah.
years.
Right.
That strong.
I agree.
So I
Mhm.
just sat there and it just came.
Right.
It just came. And when the words came out, I knew.
Yeah. It's just so
Yeah.
beautiful when you get those downloads, when you get those downloads from spirit just giving you that awakening, like, hey, these are your gifts, this is natural to you, you just lost it, you just forgot, you need to just wake up to it, accept it,
Mhm.
don't fight it, you know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like your music really presents that, like it
I
really excuse me, represents that. So Lyric, what
Yeah.
about you? What are your thoughts?
With the nature, with having the ground and connect, yes, it's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It's very necessary to have to make sure that you're grounded because it's so easy to get caught up in the nuances of this world. And Lord knows there's so many. Oh my God.
Mhm.
And
Right.
I actually did end up in the hospital a few times.
Mhm.
So not only did I have to ground, I had to get my sacral energy together as well because I was
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in the hospital twice last year. So I had
Mm.
to take time to be just slow down and be like, you got to give yourself more time for you. You got to
Yes.
stop and
Right.
give you, because if you don't do that, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking these classes right now, and that's what I realized even more so. Like, dang, I was even feeling some kind of way about, you know, just giving myself attention the way that
Yes.
I do, and
That's that's
bringing my own element
that's
and
my
not getting
problem.
carried away with
Mm-hmm.
everybody else's issues. You know what I'm saying? So grounding, I realized that one, I was so very selfless that
Sorry, y'all. I'm spinning around.
it was no wonder why I was always all over the place. Couldn't think straight, just
Mhm.
bouncing. I was more of an asset to everybody else than I was myself. But you're right. When you get into nature and you just be still and you just connect. Like I sit outside on my front porch a lot more now. Like that's my new little spot.
Yeah.
Um, and then I bring in the binaural beats with that.
Right. Yeah.
Might bring in some shrooms with that.
Mhm.
Now that's something I haven't tried to ground. Like I feel like I agree with
Woo,
you, Lyric. Like my
child, you
problem is the
talking
same
about getting
thing.
in tune with the mother nature, baby.
I
The
well,
shrooms will make you be there.
yeah. I just feel like I have to be with somebody I trust to do it
Yes,
because
you must be with
I'm
somebody you trust. If you're not in
yeah,
that mindset, again, if you're
right.
not already trying to get yourself going, because I like took myself through some mental things before I even
Hmm.
touched the stuff.
Right.
Just like I didn't have
Raspberry
this
tea.
bad trip. I
Hmm.
didn't have a bad trip. So I took it was actually some shadow work that I was doing before then. Just to make sure I was grounded enough to take this stuff. Because shoot,
Right. Say hi.
baby, hello,
I
pretty
gotta get my
baby.
baby. So I'm like
Precious.
trying to get him. So I'm sorry I've been spinning around, probably making everybody feel ungrounded, but he's been running around here. Say hey, little Tunky. Okay, come on,
Oh,
let's go.
precious.
He's so. He said he wanted his
Thank you.
15 seconds.
Uh-huh.
That's
But yeah,
so cute.
it definitely takes a connection. Getting connected and one with Mother Nature definitely is a necessity, especially again
Hmm.
But
staying
with the
grounded with
ground,
yourself.
can you hear me?
Yes.
With the grounding too, as Black women, and that superhero, superwoman complex, and that
Yes.
label, right, that we have, that's been put on us or that we've taken
Yes.
and carry on our shoulders. So, like with what you were saying, Lyric, we have to really, really, for health's sake, mental state, spiritual, emotional, psychologically, in every way, we have to take that time for ourselves to be
Hmm.
Absolutely.
selfish.
Yes.
We have
And
to
I
be
feel like
selfish.
And not feel
exactly.
guilty for being selfish.
But that's the
And
problem. We have to
and
stop
also
that.
picking
Because I,
right, we have to pick the right partners too because I feel like when you're in a bad partnership with a
Mhm.
person that doesn't make you feel secure or rooted within yourself, your root chakra is never going to align because you're always going to be in turmoil. Like you have to pick the right energy for anything that you're trying to bring into your reality. You know what I mean? So I agree
right.
with you on that.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that I prayed and journaled and manifested, with going through everything that's been going on, is to have healthy relationships in business, healthy relationships, and, whoever my partner is, to be healthy relationship with myself, in my own practice. So healthy relationships, because an unhealthy relationship in job, career, friends,
Yeah,
family, it can
never.
throw everything off, right? So you have to choose to and decide to have those healthy relationships and say,
Yeah.
I deserve to have those healthy relationships. And that's
Hmm.
just to be unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
And that's just that. That is just that.
Definitely having to put out
And
the space.
raspberry tea.
Hmm.
That's
Matter
how
of
I
fact, let me
ground.
go get my tea.
Yeah,
Let me go
honey.
get my. What you sipping on? Matter of fact, girl, what you got in that cup? What you got in that cup?
Raspberry,
Well, my
raspberry
Ooh,
cup is not.
vervain.
tell me about raspberry. I want to know.
Oh, raspberry is the room's favorite tea. It's really good for grounding. So them red raspberries,
Mm-hmm.
and they keep everything nice and lubricated.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
ma'am. So
All right
so your
then.
raspberry
Well, I
tea.
didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm not a raspberry fan though, but I guess I
It
can
don't
Yeah.
taste
understand
like
things
raspberry, like
good.
the berry. It doesn't taste like that, because I just put the
Mm-hmm.
little latte in it. But I also have blue vervain, and that's for
Oh,
calming and
yes.
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
So yeah,
nice
she's
little
Yeah,
making
that
what's the
sounds all
perfect
good,
tea.
girl. Lately, Spirit's been having me drink Kundala. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my solar and all that in order. So that's what I've been on, Kundala and clove for a little
mm,
while. So y'all should try that too. Some good tea.
We've been sick over well, they've been sick over here, so we've been doing a lot of ginger teas.
mm,
This
Yeah.
way. It's green
Ginger is
tea,
so good for you. Mm-hmm.
hospice.
yeah.
So that's what we've been doing. But I'm grounding with this red wine, this sweet red tonight. I figured it's red. You know, keep things red.
We can
Uh,
always count on you, Lyric, to bring the bubbly to the TV station.
yes, ma'am.
Right? Yeah.
Cheers. Freak out.
Cheers, honey. What you got drinking?
But we did all this talking about this
Sorry, y'all. I'm
video.
kind of
And people
goofy.
want to see this video. I want to put this video on.
Hmm.
Okay.
So we're about to play this video right quick, just in this few seconds when I get it pulled up. But this is the Finding the Beauty in Chaos song.
Okay.
And the directors, like I know that you always using the directors. We're gonna talk more about them when we come back, but
That's my homie.
baby, the directors be on it. They
That
definitely be on it.
I refer to him as my Hype Williams.
And you know what? That is so crazy because I actually made that correlation. I was like, dang, this is the new height. So yay.
That's my Hype Williams. Hmm.
We about to let the people see what we talking about, so they probably like, dang, play it already. So here you go.
Hmm. Oh, that negative energy don't want all that goodness to come out. Let the word out. That's what that is. I rebuke you, negative energy. Get on out. Get on out. I think we all froze up. Raspberry tea. And if anybody is still tuned in, we apologize for any technical difficulties. Please stay tuned and be patient as we try to remedy the situation. In the meantime, everybody just breathe. Hmm. Is everybody watching the video, hopefully? Well, here's the thing. So unfortunately, don't know what's going on with the technical situation. But for those of you who've tuned in, you can see the video on my website. If you go to kimbithegoddess.com and /links, LINKS, you'll be able to see all the videos that we spoke about today. Hey World, which is part 1, and Finding Beauty in Chaos, which is part 2. And that's all on kimbithegoddess.com /links on my website. So that's KIMBITHE goddess GODDESS. So hopefully, if you can hear me, you'll go check out the videos on my website and you can see Hey World and Finding Beauty in Chaos, which is my new singles that are out now. And feel free to comment. Feel free to inbox me, regarding how you feel, what it sparked in you, if anything. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like the video as well. And if you want to ride to it or vibe to it, at your job or just in your living room, in your kitchen, or in your car, you can listen to it on Spotify. Finding Beauty in Chaos is on all the streaming platforms now, so you can go and check that out. Okay. And I apologize on behalf of the host if anything. I don't know what you guys are saying, but I'm just talking and going into semi host mode, I guess. I don't know. But kimbithegoddess.com /links, LINKS. And you can see all of the videos from my new singles. Hey World, featuring Zen Boogie, my little boy king, and Finding Beauty in Chaos, which is, these are two very important, well, all the videos I make are very important. So check them out. Hey.
Okay, can you see and hear me now?
I can. And I was just talking, I don't know if anybody was hearing me or
Well,
not,
now
but
I can't hear you.
you can't hear me? Let me turn my mic.
Okay,
Hear me?
it's trying to come back in.
Strange fruit.
We lost Melissa.
Okay. I don't know what happened. But we're having technical difficulties. So I'm gonna try this over. Tired is tired, exhausted. Now it's bad. It would be bad.
Okay, we're gonna try this again because we're gonna start this over. And we're gonna try this one again. Say, we'll let no monkey stop the show ever.
Heck, y'all.
That's the finding the beauty of the chaos.
Yes.
Such is
And we shall
life.
start.
Goddess, that is so magical. That's what I talk about. Black girl magic right there in the making, baby. I
Yeah,
love it. Yes.
Blessings.
Ashe, Ashe. Hotep.
Yes,
put a lot of
yes.
old shit on that. I say on that, baby. That now you see why I was like, hey, yeah. It was just so thick with just so much. Woo! Like if you didn't get chills from that, because I was thinking of the shift when it was like the shift gonna change, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm with it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like
Thank
it,
you.
it
Thank you.
invokes a lot of ancestral powers. It
And then
really.
the houses where you saw the dancers in front of, so those houses, the oldest one was built in 1840, and the other one was built in 1860.
Mm.
Yeah.
And where was that location again?
They're called the Moore Street projects that they're trying to hold on to because people wanted to buy them and turn them into condos or knock them down. But it's in Anderson, South Carolina.
Makes
In
sense.
Anderson, South Carolina.
It makes so much sense. Now, when you go to South Carolina, baby, I was in Holly Hill and
Mm-hmm.
it was this tree that I passed by. I'm on a long street, a long road. You know how them streets go over there. And I'm leaving Holly Hill and I passed by this tree and I stopped in the middle of the road. I'm glad there was no traffic going because I stopped in the middle of the road just to look at this tree because I could just feel the energy coming from it. And I was just like, wow, I, so many people have died on that tree. Like it was just, I don't know what was going on, but I felt that.
Yeah.
And I felt that same kind of energy in that video. Like I got tears in my eyes right now. I'm trying to keep back because I'm beginning to see that's what you do. That's what you do. But you got all that good Jew on you. So, you know, that's normal.
Yes, I mean,
You
really, I just
see,
love
you
your
got all
goddess
that good Jew
energy.
on you, that healing energy. You got that.
Hmm. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So yes, you are a healer.
Hard on that one.
You are a yogini, right? So you really do
And massage
sessions with
therapist.
people and talk about things like that with us.
So I've been a yoga instructor and a massage therapist forever.
That's you, mama. All day creation, fertility.
So for this, oh wow. So with the music, I have to say it was the blessing in the pandemic for me because it shut everything down as far as
Mm-hmm.
my personal, massage practice and how everything that I did involved me physically touching people or putting my
Mm-hmm.
hands on people, right? Um, so once I wasn't able to do that or I stopped doing that, I just heard these songs coming to me. So that's how I went in the studio and for 3 months and I just completed it. So I have like 13 songs that are completed now. So I'm just releasing what you're hearing is those songs have been done, but it's like what I have coming. It's like,
Hey,
oh,
Sunita
I
came,
knew.
girl.
Now you know this lady. You know this lady here, don't you?
I do. She has been to the compound. She has been to the compound. Yes.
Everybody, so Rita is
No,
here.
Solo
Yay!
told me to tell you, hey.
Hi. Look at girl. Look at all this heart chakra. Look at all this love we got going on.
He said, oh shit, you got Kimbi on the show? Oh, tell her.
Yay!
So he told me to tell you hello.
oh, thanks. Tom said hi, my brother. Love, love, love. Those my people.
Yes.
Love them.
Y'all, you know I'm still driving, right? Still driving.
But you're still here. How beautiful is that?
I told you I will always try to hop
Be
on.
no matter what. I'm talking about
No
she'd have
matter.
been in here with the COVID and she
I
was
had
still
COVID. I was here, so
Yeah.
I'm driving. I may be in and out because you know
Yeah.
this.
You know, we had our one technical difficulty for tonight. You know it wasn't gonna be right. We had one.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Right in the
driving
middle of the greatness.
from Savannah, so
Oh wow.
That's another very
That's
spiritual
where I wrote.
grounds.
That's where I wrote Finding Beauty.
in
It was a
Savannah.
See, look
Man,
at
I
that.
was at the beach yesterday. Woo!
Needed
It was
that.
good. I needed it. I feel so much
Grounded,
better.
yeah.
I was all in that water.
She's all connected now.
waters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I didn't mean to interrupt. I hopped
You didn't. You didn't interrupt. We
on.
just saw her video. Did you ever view the Finding Beauty in Chaos video?
I haven't been able to view anything. You know what I've been doing?
Oh yeah, you've been kept.
I was gonna say, Sarita, there's such beauty in interruption as well. Especially with your energy, Mom. You just have such a vanilla-y energy to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't been able to look at anything. I'm sorry, Lyric. It's been an interesting few days, so I have not been able to look at anything. But I will. I will. I
When you
will.
get a chance, I want you to tell me just whatever comes to you. I want you to get back to me and tell me when you see
I will.
part 1, part 2.
Yes, you have to. She did the first one with her babies in.
I did see the
Yeah,
first
maybe
one.
it was
You sent me the first one. I saw the first one before I left. But I haven't been able, I've been in a bubble since Friday.
She has been in a bubble.
Yeah.
Bubbles are okay.
I haven't. I don't know what's
She's
been
been
going
working on
on.
the Trinity there. She's been working on the Trinity. No, seriously, that is actually the card pull. I was just saying.
I was working
in this area with a romantic connection.
I was definitely working. Yes.
What I was saying to you, being I can't reach people or touch them physically, so touching hearts and minds and spirits through the music, that was calling me. So I just listened and answered the call.
I'm so thankful you did pick up that phone. Listen, because it's needed now, especially more than ever. Because we always heard growing up in the church when the spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
But all we ever saw was these physical things going on around us. The older we're getting, we've realized that this spiritual warfare is real, and it's becoming more and more to where we need to be able to reach the minds and the hearts. And I think this is how the show even came about. So Talking
And
about divine connection.
as you open your chakras more and like become more aligned, you just see way more about people that you didn't see. I mean, like I know for me, like I'm starting to get more energy sensitive to where I cannot be around certain people that I swear I could have before. When I was walking in the Christian church, it was just like I could be around you. I don't understand why now energetically I want you out of my house. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't get it. What happened? How did we get here? But it's the reality, you know, when you're evolving, when things happen, the old just sheds away, you know, just like dead skin. So
Shit's about to change. That's what I'm saying. Shit's about to change.
Definitely.
It's a
And
shift.
we've been seeing
It's a
it
shift.
live and in living color. And I got
yeah.
my popcorn ready for the rest of the show because they think last year was something else. They ain't seen nothing yet. So this is another importance of why staying grounded is important because with all the things that are just about to happen, like even
I will say that being grounded is important because I hadn't been grounded and I was all over the place. And when I was at the beach yesterday, oh my goodness! As soon as my feet stepped into the water, it felt like a weight had lifted off of me. I was so happy. Like I have a ton of pictures, and I'm just laughing, and everybody's like, "Yo, I'll never see you smile." I was so happy. I didn't know why. I was just happy. I was just happy. So grounding is very, very important. Shut up, Lyric.
what did I do? I didn't even say nothing. I was
Hey,
adding
she must have
you.
heard you. She must have heard you through her mind, Lyric. She heard that telepathically coming.
Shut up, Lyric. I know what she's thinking. And she's just so silly.
Oh my God.
So silly. I know exactly what she's thinking. And yes, Lyric, you're right. Shut up.
Well, she's grounded. She's about to be up and away soon.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's what's up. You just joined us. Hey, girl. Hey. You all late, but whatever. You still here too. Hey.
So Spirit just wants to give a message to everybody that really what's going to help us ground definitely is ending cycles, karmic cycles. Let's break them, babies. Let's get them generational curses up out of here, light workers. It's about that time. You know what I'm saying? Put in that action. In unhappy homes, Black ladies, walk out of them, step out of them. They abusing you, using you. Put that Tupac, keep your head up on, and walk up out of it.
And then put the rolling on.
Black women, let go of them burdens. Put them wands down. Put them 5 of wands down. It's time. It's in reverse, right? It's time to let that go. We are not going to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? We are coming into a new age, a new era, a new dawn. You know what I mean? So it's time to step into that root chakra, right? Right, Lyric?
It is. And while you're doing that, you're going to feel some kind of way because some people you have to let go. But while you're doing it, you're going to have to be easy on yourself. You're going to have to give yourself some grace and some mercy because you're going to feel guilty for some of the things you have to let go of or the people you're going to have to let go of. That's why you're going to be a little easy on yourself. Just ease your way into it and the grace will fall upon you, honey. But you need to let go of all that toxicity right now. Because we're talking about getting grounded and coming into self. The more you stand, I always think of Psalms verse 1 when I think about grounding. And there's a part in there, it's like just like the tree that's planted about it. It's a song too. I will be planted like a tree by the water, by the still waters. But because that's what I do sometimes when I just go outside and I ground. I kind of just stand in the ground and I picture myself as that tree by that still water. I shall not be moved. And that's a big part of grounding is connecting yourself and to connecting yourself to Mother Nature so you can sit in your oneness because all of that energy that's going around you. Once you start being still, then you can see the things that you weren't seeing. You can feel things that you weren't originally feeling. Things will be more clear for you. And y'all gotta know y'all guardian angels is there. I think that video that we just watched was proof enough because they was there through the screen. They still came and hopped out at me. So I know that we are definitely being divinely guided, especially at this time. So we need to keep that in mind. Keep a positive mindset. Keeping positive is gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
be a constant thing that you do,
Yes.
especially while you're getting grounded, trying to keep yourself because it's gonna be stuff that's gonna try to
Mhm.
knock you out of that, unroot you. But
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna bend you a little bit, but baby, it's not gonna break you. So just know that the guardian angels are definitely following and flowing.
Mm.
How you been, Unique?
Okay.
Good, good, good. I was late because I was driving and the show hadn't started. So I was just kind of backstage putting on a little concert and stuff. We got in the backwoods. I got disconnected. So now that I'm back home in my safe space, I am back.
Cool, cool, cool. We just
Yay!
speaking with the lovely Kimbi, the goddess. Um, a lot of people don't know, or some people might not know, but she actually does spoken word as well. Do you still see yourself doing spoken word, or are you leaning more towards the musical side? Or are you gonna just still do both?
I'm 90, I'm 95 music, 95% music, maybe 5% spoken word, because I did, with the spoken word, that was a training ground for me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when I did that with hosting and perform. And so when it was time to get these songs out, Spirit said, get these songs out. But on the album, I do have like a few pieces, and in my shows, I'll be implementing like weaving in some poetry here and there, in the shows on my sets. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything
Do you have
when
any
I
features?
do open up to the earth again.
I hope it's soon. Do you have
Huh?
any other features other than Zen that'll be on the album when it's time?
No. No, what's interesting because when I finished the album, it was still during the pandemic, so when I went into the studio and did a lot of work, it was just with my band and some vocalists, and actually my mother. I called
What?
moms into the studio, so in the Finding Beauty in Chaos, she's doing the background vocals with me. So when you
Oh,
hear those
what?
harmonies in the background, the melody, that's me and my mother. Yeah,
Okay, well, you better go ahead,
because my
mama.
mother was a
Mm-hmm.
singer. Yeah. So
So that's
my
what you
mama is all up in the album.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So do you see yourself doing a part two to the album
So
once
that's
we
why
get
this
to
called
three?
from the heart.
What's that?
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't. What did you say?
Who was that, Sarita?
That's not me. I didn't say nothing.
Oh, who said something? Melissa?
Girl, I'm sitting up here opening up some incense, girl, about to get this incense lit for us.
So
So,
you said something?
did
So
you?
okay, all right, that's weird. So we just got like this random energy speaking.
I don't know. We gonna pass that by, huh?
Because we
I'm
both
gonna go,
we
girl.
both
Look,
heard
I'm gonna go,
somebody.
girl. I'm gonna light my sage, my paleo, my frankincense and myrrh, and a couple other incense and some camphor too, baby.
Don't
Look,
pass out, girl.
You gonna pass us out.
You gonna
You
kill
better open up.
yourself with all
You
that
better open
smell.
up. You better open
But
up
she
some
gonna be
Lord,
windows.
outside of her
You
I
house.
can
better
see
open up
all
some
I see is a
windows.
fire engine
so
coming.
I got doors open, I got windows open. I'm a pro. I am not gonna kill.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah,
Girl, we all with
But
it.
I was exaggerating about liking all that shit at one time.
I kind of figured that,
But
Mama.
just know she's got it. Just know she's got it. You know
Mhm.
what though, Kimbi, I would like to say I was listening after I got done listening through Defining Beauty and Chaos. There was somebody that came to mind that I thought that if you two did a piece together,
I was about to say
that
something.
would just be the most for me. And I actually got to interview her too. What was that last year we
That
interviewed
was
Sonny
that
Patterson?
that was last year. Yep.
Sonny
Last year.
Patterson. I feel
Oh,
like a Kimby and a Sunny joint together. Like I seen it. I didn't see a track. I saw an album. I'm just putting it out there. Because I was just sitting here with my little
okay.
notebook, my red ink pen with my grounding and whatnot. But I wrote her name down again, so it was like I was reminding myself, don't forget.
Mhm.
So when you was speaking earlier, I wrote her name down, so I had to say that. I did think about a whole album of Sunny and Kimby. I think that would be the most fire.
Mhm.
Oh my
That's
God.
a beautiful
Ooh, go
sister.
ahead. She got it.
That's my
She's
sister
doing
right
it
there.
right.
We had some nice talk. Yeah.
Would you like to do
Yeah,
any
she's a
other
beautiful
like?
sister. That's a beautiful.
Yes, she is. Would you guys? Would you like to like if you did any a part two to this album, and it was sort of like a features album? Look at me, just paint a picture for you. Who all would
Okay.
you like to have featured on this features album?
Oh Lord. You got me in
And it could
the
be
next one. I
independent
didn't.
as well as mainstream. Independent and mainstream doesn't matter.
Oh
And
gosh.
in the spoken word world as well. They're not exempt from being a
But
choice.
you know what? With the spoken word, that's so unfair because I know everybody in the spoken word. And if I
Look,
pick one, no, I ain't gonna. If I pick one, somebody gonna get
no, I got
mad.
an idea. I
I
just
know.
had a whole idea when you said that. You remember the We Are the World song? Bam. Bam. Look at that.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, then I will call up the Southern Fried community and I'll be like, come
Oh,
on,
that
we're
would
gonna
be
do
so dope.
so
Oh
we
my
are the
God.
world Southern Fried, go back to the roots of it all.
Yes. I think that would be so super fire. Oh my God.
Because
Like
I mean, but I just feel like I've been away from that world for so long, because when I stepped away from it, I stepped away,
Right.
because that's when I had to go into my healing, my self-care, my rediscovering, and everything that I had to go through to find myself. And like
right.
I said, I had to go through the darkness, to get to this point where I'm at today. So I'm about growing. There's another step and stage that I'm to be on and that I'm going on, so I don't go back. You feel me?
Okay, okay. I feel you.
Yeah.
Anybody want
Yeah. Huh?
Say
anybody
what?
want
She ain't giving
Why
away
you
cash.
never cut it so difficult? Save it for me. I'll come get it when I get home.
I'm
Bring it
sorry, you guys.
like
Something's wrong with my dog right now. I don't know what's going on with him.
what's going on with y'all animals at the same time? Weird.
Yeah, something's weird, but he's like hurting all of
Oh,
a
Mm.
you
sudden.
my dog.
Come on. We binding that up in the name of God. We don't do that up in here.
We
Come
have
on
reached
now.
that hour of where it's time to go.
Mm.
What's that? Oh, you gotta go potty? Okay, let's take you outside then.
So this final message, because it's time to go, is don't be afraid of the transformation, because it is all a part of the sacred plan. I
It is.
believe it.
I just want to show y'all so off topic. Y'all know I be off topic.
You do.
Y'all
That's
like
off topic, baby. What's that, a
y'all like
chord?
y'all like yes, girl. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a
That
big old piece.
was
It's a big piece too. So what I'm gonna
it.
do is I'm a bead. The orange part that he got it on the string. That's
Yeah.
plain. So I'm gonna beat it up.
Okay, that's gonna be dope. I just got a
Mhm.
moldavite that I'm gonna bead around and add some more crystals, a lot of rose quartz too.
Yeah.
But y'all, we done reached that hour. It's time to go. I would definitely though. Kimmy,
Well,
it was
thank you.
an honor to be here to talk with you about root chakra stuff
Thank you,
and
love.
supporting stuff and your new album, your new singles, and get
Appreciate
us ready for the album. And so when you have more singles or get ready to just release the album, just don't forget about us. We're here. You know, we like to be in
If you
there.
ever
everybody.
need a backup vocal or some shit like that, girl, I'm
Do
in there.
not call unique, okay?
Y'all just keep, just keep sending me the love and the good energy to keep going forward, because I'm fighting it's an uphill battle, you know what I'm saying?
It
Because I'm a
is.
Black woman with a different type of flow and energy, and I'm not out there half naked, talking about nothing. So I'm coming with real quality. So
Versus quantity. Hmm.
right. So I just need the soldiers, the warriors, the light workers, the prayer work. I need y'all really behind me to like push this out, into the world because it's needed, it's necessary, and I realize that I can't do it alone, and that's one of the things. I'm not afraid of asking for help anymore because it was a
That's
point where I didn't
important.
ask for help because I was too stubborn, right? But
Right.
you gotta realize
Prideful.
it's okay to ask for help. And
Yes, it
like, all
is.
right, sisters, like, come on, brothers, come on.
Mhm.
Like, we need to like really build each other up and not talk about it, but really do it, you know?
And be about it. Exactly. I am so, that's exactly what I was talking about trying to say the other day.
Fucking donkey.
It is very important. Like, if
Well, we
I'm
might have
here
to.
for you, if I scratch your back, you got to scratch mine too at this point.
Big shit out
We
of
all
this.
supposed to uplift and support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep going now. Don't nobody know what you're saying. What is you saying?
Nothing good.
Well, I'm
Nothing.
sorry, ladies. It's that hour. I just want to say, Kimbi the goddess, it was very, very nice meeting
It
you,
was
and
Thank
definitely.
you.
definitely speaking with you as well, goddess unique and lyric. And y'all have a lovely night, ladies.
You
Thank
too.
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Kimby. And until next time, everybody, peace and love.
Blessings,
Love.
everybody. Blessings, blessings.